Welcome to the Last Time Podcast, episode 7 today. I'm your boy Anguiano.
Lopez right here.
And today, it's not going to be too much to keep it real. I mean, not too much has happened between the last time we met and now. But what has happened, definitely, though, is a lot of wide receiver moves. Starting off with Brandon Cooks, obviously, to Dallas. What do you think of that?
It's a solid move, but before we start, I want to state the obvious. We're out here. We're out in sunny California. It's a nice day today, and we didn't want to be inside, so we're out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're out here. We're out here. I mean, I wish the extension cord back here was actually on the other side of this fence, because you can't see it, but we have a pool, and then it would have been perfect over there.
Yeah, we'll show a small clip, but we're out here. We're enjoying the summer days. Not the summer days, but the spring days. It feels like summer in a small sense, yeah.
It kind of does, yeah.
Yeah. But back to Brandon Cooks, my bad for going off topic. But Brandon Cooks going to the Cowboys, solid move, solid pickup, way better than Gallup. He's obviously going to be wide receiver 2 in Dallas.
Yeah, I actually think Dallas has been balling this whole offseason. Getting Gilmore and just trading a 5th-round pick. Cooks, getting Cooks and trading just a 5th and 6th-round pick.
Right.
It's like they redeemed themselves. They learned their lesson from trading Amari Cooper for nothing. To the Browns,
Yeah, it was a solid move in general. I think they'll benefit the most from it. They got him for the low, and at the end of the day, he went to the better Texas team.
Yeah, the best Texas team.
Yeah.
But and then also the Panthers though. What do you think about them giving Thielen that 3-year deal?
It's a slight overpay, slightly, not that much, but Thielen is a reliable wide receiver, and the Panthers don't have anyone else with DJ Moore gone. So Thielen going to the Panthers is a 50-50 for me. It's a toss-up, but I think I like it in general, yeah.
I kind of feel like, me personally, I think the Panthers are... I get what they're trying to do, but the Panthers are just they're not doing the right things, in my opinion. Giving up a true wide receiver 1 in his prime, and then just getting a guy who's not the same anymore.
Right.
Thielen, I think, barely got like 500, 600 yards in 2022, so it's not logical to me. But he obviously has the experience.
Yeah.
And then just today, DJ Chark also went to the Panthers. I actually think that's a good move. I actually do think that's a good move.
Yeah,
But then again, if it would have been better if DJ Moore was still there.
Yeah, they got the other DJ Shark. The other DJ. I wanted Shark on the Packers. Sadly, it didn't happen. And I brought this up in our group chat. I said the Panthers are loading up. If I'm being real, the Panthers are loading up. And they got Shark. They got Thielen. They got Sanders. They got tight end. Who they get at the tight end?
They got Hurst.
They're loading up.
I would only agree if Thielen was still like in his prime.
Like 2019 prime?
Like 2017, 2018. If it was like 2017, 2018 Thielen, more like 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
I would agree with you, but
you don't agree with right now?
I don't agree with you. The Panthers are not loading up. They're just trying to somehow compete in a horrible division, the worst division in football. That's all they're trying to do.
Yeah.
They're not... In most divisions, they're not even going to be playoff contenders. But since the NFC South is just so horrible, I guess it's building up for the NFC South. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't think they're contenders. Obviously.
Yeah, the NFC South, there hasn't been a lot of big moves other than Jesse Bates going to the Falcons, Derek Carr going to the Saints. The Buccaneers haven't had anything crazy.
Baker Mayfield.
But the Panthers, I feel, are like the only ones that are loading up for a run. If I'm being real, the Panthers are for sure loading up.
I'll agree in the sense that obviously they're loading up, but Thielen's
whatever
is like just not the same anymore. So I kind of agree with you that it's the best. Like they're not really.
Yeah.
They're just barely going above mediocre. They're just trying to build depth.
No, yeah, they are definitely.
But because it's like, let's just be real. Terrence Marshall and Laviska Shenault as your 1 and 2 probably is not ideal.
It's not.
So
at the end, no.
So I can see why Shark for sure. Specifically, I like the Shark move, but the Thielen one, it just doesn't make sense to me.
No, yeah, right.
And then that's basically it for the receivers, but a lot of other interesting moves on defense. Starting off with Garner Johnson, going to your rival, the Lions.
Well, I'm not surprised. I don't know if I had him predicted there, but I'm not surprised. The defense is loading up. That's the team that's loading up over there in my division.
And the Bears.
And the Bears too.
Vikings. Essentially everyone but you are loading up.
Yeah. But I think it's a steal for the Lions. Because C.J. Gardner-Johnson is worth more than that. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the GMs decided on. I feel like he could have gotten more money for Philadelphia.
Yeah, and today, as we're filming this, they found his replacement, Edmonds, who was the safety for the Steelers, agreed to a 1-year deal for the Eagles. I don't think that, obviously, the Eagles, their defense is going to be the same anymore. Yeah. So, losing C.J. Gardner-Johnson it's a big deal. It's a big deal,
and the Lions, like I said, they got him at a 1-year, $8 million deal, which is way too low for him, for a caliber of his player. But hey, the Lions get a good player, and if he does good, they can keep him.
I mean, maybe you guys will be active in the offseason once this officially happens. You get me?
We'll see. There's a lot of players in the draft, that I can see, doing good for us.
I mean, so far though, what would you say about your chances in the division though right now? Because everyone else is pretty active.
Oh, well, the thing is, I already discussed this last week, and I said that at highest third place, at the lowest third place. I don't see us being any lower than
third place. You just expect third place?
Yeah, third place. Yeah, I have. That's the highest expectations I have as a Packers fan. Honestly.
I mean, hopefully this happens between now and the next time we film, because it's pretty clear that we're just manifesting it. I mean, it's bound to happen, but we're just manifesting it now.
Yeah, but I like how every episode it's like, all right, it's gonna happen, and then it hasn't happened.
Even the media, ESPN, they be saying it too. It has to happen at some point.
And I mean, I'm hearing stuff about that they want to do it at the very end, at the deadline, that they want to do it at draft day. If I can pull up an article here, I'll have it here, where I saw that they want to wait till the draft.
It kind of makes sense. I feel like that's why, once the draft happens, more things are gonna happen. Maybe Lamar gets a deal with someone. Maybe the Aaron Rodgers trade finally happens. Though, right. I kind of sense that will be resolved around that time.
Yeah, and another thing is what do the Packers want? Are the Packers asking for too much? Are the Jets asking for too much out of just Rodgers?
No. From what I've been hearing is that the Packers want more than the Jets want to give.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I would understand it in a sense, because obviously, if I was the Packers GM, I would at least be smart enough for that. You got to give me a lot for Aaron Rodgers, not just a second-round pick. Oh, here you go.
No. No. I definitely want their first-round pick this year, and after that, you can give us third-round picks. I don't care.
Hey, but let's actually backtrack though. I mean, actually, the Jets were pretty active this week. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
They got Mecole Hardman, and that same day they traded Elijah Moore to the Browns, and they got back a second-round pick. So, I mean, I don't know if you're catching what they're obviously trying to do here. They're trying to give some picks for Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, definitely.
1,000%.
Oh, 1,000%. But the thing is, with that, I feel like that list is kind of winding down. That list that he had. I think with Mecole Hardman replacing Elijah Moore, I don't think they're going to go for Randall Cobb at this point.
Yeah.
Randall Cobb is out. And then
Odell. They got the boy Lazard,
Odell, reports say that he has mutual interest with the Jets organization. So at this point, I do think that he's going to go to the Jets. It's just a matter of time and a matter of what the contract is about. Yeah.
No, but I want to say something else.
What's up?
So the Jets have 2 second-round picks in this draft right now.
Really?
Thanks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you didn't know that.
No, I didn't.
But so they have the 13th overall.
Right.
They have the 42nd and the 43rd.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty obvious. That's why they traded Elijah Moore. It's pretty obvious. You know what they're trying to do.
Yeah, definitely.
It has to happen, bro. If he's not a Jet by the time we film the next episode, it's just we're just jumping the gun a little too much like everyone else.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I wouldn't mind if they give us all their picks. I mean,
their first two.
I don't mind it, but as long as like we don't get fleeced, that's my biggest thing. At least we're not the Panthers. At least we don't end up like those Panthers.
I still don't like how they traded DJ Moore. I mean, DJ Moore and DJ Shark and Terrence Marshall, that would actually be a decent three.
I would have.
Yeah, that would be a decent trio for Stroud or whoever they're gonna take. But another interesting move that did happen is Dalton Schultz. Let's go back to the Dallas Texans type of thing with Dalton Schultz going to the Texans.
We discussed that already.
No, we didn't. We did discuss Brandon Cooks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. My bad. We flip flop. Yeah. Dalton Schultz going to the Texans, the worst Texas team. That is beyond
the worst team in the NFL. Honestly,
he also got a 1-year deal
for $9 million, bro.
For $9 million. That he fumbled the bag.
Supposedly, kind of from what I'm understanding, him and Gardner Johnson both kind of fumbled the bag.
Yeah, they did. Because I think he had a 2-3 year deal signed up with the Cowboys, and he was like, let me test the market, let me see my worth, and here he is.
Supposedly, it was 3 years, $36 million, and now he's out here 1 year, $9 million
with the Texans.
I will say this for fantasy, I think that's a great spot for him. He's certainly gonna be a top 5 fantasy tight end. I'm just calling it here right now. I mean, Bryce Young is going to feed him. That's my prediction, too. Bryce Young to the Texans. Bryce Young is going to feed him. You know, he's a nice target, reliable, 10-yard merchant. So, yeah, I think it's a good move for the Texans, but not a good move for Dalton Schultz.
That's wild. I don't think he's going to – I think top 5 is a little too bold. I'd say top 10. But if he goes to the Texans and they get Bryce Young, that's a fine combo. But I think I would also see the Texans getting their wide receiver in the draft at this point.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe they'll get Jackson Smith in the jig, but still, he's gonna be at worst like the second option.
At worst. But I just don't think I think there's 5 guys ahead of him, in my opinion.
And the Texans, that's not the only move they did. They got Devin Singletary.
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm bringing him up is because Damian Pierce.
Yeah.
You know, he was a breakout rookie for them. And do you think the Texans now have a very good duo at running back, or you say it's all right?
You know what? It's all right. Singletary wasn't all that in Buffalo. He was not all that in Buffalo. That's why he was never the running back one, and that's why they got James Cook. Because in reality, he's not a good runner. He's more of a third down back type of guy, you know. So them getting rid of them Singletary for the Buffalo Bills means that they're going in a different direction.
So let me ask you this now, though, because you mentioned James Cook. Do you think James Cook is being handed the keys, or
no?
Do you think something else is going to happen?
Oh, something big is going to happen. Big is going to happen. Because I got the Buffalo Bills. I'm getting a little ahead of myself here, but I got the Buffalo Bills getting with their pick. I see them getting Bijan Robinson.
Bijan
Robinson. I see it happening.
Everyone's just predicting him to go to in the first round, but they predict them to a lot of teams.
If there's
could be the Chargers, bro.
If there's one team with no weaknesses, maybe on the defense. If there's no team with no weaknesses, it's the Buffalo Bills. And why not them take a risk with Bijan? They need a running back after Singletary. James Cook is, start him. Okay, have him as the first the starter. Bless you, bless you. Have him as the starter, but have Bijan, give him that pressure.
I mean, I feel like Bijan, we'll save it for. I'm gonna save my prediction for later, but
right.
I'm gonna just say that if Austin Eckler gets traded, I do not see Bijan going to Buffalo. I'm pretty sure you can kind of tell where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
But we'll see what the draft holds. I mean, it's a month away, and I wish that my Rams did something for once. I mean, we don't have a first round pick, so I can't really care about the first day. I haven't cared about the first day ever since I've been a fan. So, because Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, and all that. Ramsey too.
It's gone to the dumps, man. It sucks when you can't see a day one.
But
you have to. You have to now.
Yeah. This is what I'm rooting for in the AFC right now. Bengals You know what? I'm not a fan, but I have this jersey. But Bengals, you know.
Bandwagon. Anyways, yeah. I mean, I like it. It's a Ocho Cinco jersey.
Yeah, it's an
which
Ocho Cinco jersey.
I don't mind. It's a Ocho Cinco jersey.
It's not T. Higgins. It's Ocho Cinco. It's the real 85. But anyway, you know, back to the Texans though. Do you think they're still going to be the worst team, or do you think with these moves they're actually going in the right direction?
Honestly, they're going in the right direction as long as they draft the right person. But they could still be bad. But I think the team that's going to be the worst next year is going to be. Damn, I gotta think about it. Cause there's a lot of teams
that can be the worst.
The worst.
I'll say it all depends on injury.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be the Colts.
Yeah, I was actually thinking the Colts.
It's gonna be the Colts.
I was thinking, you know what? At the rate it's going, I would say if the Colts, injured or not, they're gonna for sure be a bottom 5 team.
Right.
I mean, I don't even unless they get Lamar. That's the only way I won't see them. Like, I'm not lying.
We know that's not gonna happen.
I know, but if they somehow get Lamar, I've actually heard rumors that
there's interest, right?
There's interest. They do have some interest, but I think it's all gonna depend on the draft. Obviously, you know?
big time.
But I don't know if you saw. Obviously, the C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young had their pro days. And the Seahawks are out here just taking pictures with them.
Selfies, yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
And that's surprising to me because, you know, with them re-signing Geno Smith, I wouldn't, you know, necessarily think they would be looking at a quarterback. But then again, all 32 teams do show up to these pro days. So they're all looking at different prospects.
Yeah.
But for the Seahawks to be out here taking selfies with these quarterbacks, hey, man.
I don't know if they did one with Levis yet, but, you know, Levis had his pro day today. I haven't checked it out, but if they didn't do one with Levis, I don't know.
I know who was there, though. The Panthers.
The Panthers were everywhere.
Yeah, the Panthers were there because I saw Rap Sheet say that there was a lot of buzz in the pro day, but that was because they got DJ Shark.
Wait. Now that we're on the pro day, what do you think of Cam Newton doing his pro day like if he's in college again?
I mean, honestly, everyone was. I've seen a lot of freaking former players go to pro days. Their pro days. I saw Cam Newton in Auburn. I saw Sam Darnold at USC. I think I saw who else was there?
Why is Sam Darnold doing it at USC? He's already a Niner.
I saw DJ Fluker doing it. You might not know him, but DJ Fluker did it at Alabama. Like, yeah, at USC Pro Day, there was like a bunch of dudes. There was Dory was there. Sam Darnold was there. And then I forgot. There was a wide receiver there, but I forgot who it was. But I guess most of the time, I think it's just for them to help out the young. At that point, if you're in the NFL, I think it's more for you to like help out, like throwing the ball to them and stuff like that, helping them with routes. But Cam Newton, it's because he wants a fucking job again. That's what it is.
He clearly said it in his video.
Yeah.
He's like, there's not 32 guys better than me and all that. I get I mean, the confidence is there, but last time he was in the NFL, I mean, he was pretty bad. So
yeah,
he was like, I'm back, and then he just went 0-5. You know, with after that touchdown against the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, I think he could still be a solid backup in overall, but I don't think he's going to be a starter anywhere, honestly. Not even. I don't even think the Colts would even consider him.
I actually would. If the only team I can say he can start for is the Colts. If nothing pans out for them for some reason, if they can't get Lamar, they can't get that guy they want at 4. But I think they will.
Yeah.
But you never know. I mean, the Cardinals at 3, and you know they're not gonna get a quarterback.
Hell no.
If they really want to just get like a little bit more draft capital, they might trade back. You know, they might let someone else be the 3.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, the Cardinals should trade back. If I'm being honest, they can get.
If they trade back, they need to trade. They can't trade beyond 10, in my opinion, because
no, they can't. No,
it's pretty clear that they need defense after what happened. You know, Watt retiring and Allen leaving.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we'll see what happens with the draft.
Yeah.
Which leads us to our main announcement. You know, our next episode. So it'll be in a few weeks. Me and him, we're flying out. We're going to different places. I'm going to see family in the East Coast. He's going to go with his friends.
To NorCal. I'm going to NorCal, yeah. So we're both going to be off for vacation, basically.
Yeah.
For at least a week. Barring any setbacks, we should be back in the week of the first week of April.
We should be back, and that first episode is gonna be very interesting because by then, I think we'll be ready. It'll be appropriate enough to make predictions. If you know what I'm saying, the draft predictions.
Yeah, April is when it heats up. A lot of trade rumors, a lot of hey, we're gonna go for this guy, we're gonna go for that guy. Like a lot is gonna go down. And I just can't wait for that.
I actually sense D-Hop getting traded on draft night. I actually sense it.
That will be very interesting.
It makes sense because they've been. It's pretty cool. They're kind of being shopped.
Yeah.
And Eckler can get traded too.
Yeah, that too.
That's why it's like Eckler, D-Hop, and who knows who else, bro. Like for real, you know. Maybe Lamar. I doubt it.
No, I doubt it. At that point, I think I really doubt that Lamar will get traded by then. If he's not, traded. Yeah, he can still get traded, right?
Actually, speaking of Lamar, did you hear about like the NFL saying out that wide announcement saying that supposedly this one guy, I forgot his name, but like supposedly he's trying to be Lamar's agent or whatever, and that he's not Lamar's agent to like not trust him or whatever.
Yeah, I think his name was Ken or something.
Yeah, Ken. Yeah.
I think it's weird. That is very weird. But I've heard that other players like Roquan Smith were using these agents to negotiate for them.
But Lamar did clearly address it with his tweet. We'll put it right here. Obviously that he's not doing business with that guy outside the gym stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's the guy he does business with the gym stuff.
Yeah.
Which he actually literally posted, I think, yesterday, that little IG video. You probably didn't see it, but
I haven't, no.
Yeah, I did.
Where he said, this is the guy, he's not involved. Yeah. Hopefully it's not the case because it might just be another reason for collusion. Or, they're, using another scapegoat with some random dude.
I feel like I don't know, someone in some front office probably just want Lamar's downfall. I actually feel like there's some
Ravens. It's the Ravens front office.
Nah. Why would bro?
They want to keep him on the low.
They want to keep him. So they're okay.
Yeah,
actually, now I get you now.
Yeah.
They want to keep him, so they want to kind of find a way to just kind of hurt his chances of getting an offer sheet.
Yeah.
I get you now.
It's conspiracy. It's conspiracy.
I do think the Ravens obviously want to keep him. So
definitely. Who wouldn't want to? Who wouldn't want him? You know.
Yeah. Do you think the Ravens could win a Super Bowl with Lamar though?
No, I don't think so. As long it's gonna be tough. You know, they need to build that offense fast. You see what the Panthers are doing and the Bears are doing. That's what you gotta do. You know, you gotta be
stop
aggressive.
being stupid.
Yeah.
No, actually today they got Nelson Aguilar.
Man,
that's a decent wide receiver 3-piece, but if you really want to be aggressive, you need a little better.
You should have got they should have got Thielen. They should have gotten Thielen. They should have got DJ Moore.
I disagree. DJ Moore, yes.
I
agree with DJ Moore.
I'm saying at least Thielen, dude, because
I think Aguilar and Thielen, the way they are right now, it's not that much of a gap.
You're crazy.
Right now.
You're crazy.
How is that crazy?
Thielen is way better than Aguilar.
Right now. I bet you if you look at Thielen's stats of how he did in 2022, you wouldn't be saying that.
Okay, we'll see.
Check.
I'm gonna compare both Aguilar and
Thielen 2022.
Right here.
It's not gonna be
because
I
swear it's not. All right. I remember fantasy. You remember fantasy?
Oh yeah. What?
Well, I remember that Aguilar wasn't that great as Thielen.
We'll see.
We'll see. But yeah, no. But going back to the main thing that we got sidetracked off. Yeah. So the the NFL draft is gonna be upon us coming next month.
That's our main.
And we're gonna be talking all about it. We're gonna have mock drafts, predictions. We're gonna have rankings. Or sleepers. I already have a couple sleepers in my head that I want to say, and I hope that our teams can get for sure. At least my Packers.
I kind of wish that my team had a first round pick, but.
Well, you got till next year maybe.
Maybe we'll do some crazy stuff that surprises me. Maybe we'll trade Donald. Maybe he'll say, "I want to be out of here."
That would be funny. You know what would be what would be more funnier is that you guys decide to trade him and he retires, and then you guys don't get nothing.
He pulls a Gronk. Bro, you hear that story? Gronk said, that Belichick want to trade him to the Lions, and he's like, oh, you can't.
Oh, go ahead.
You can't. I'm retired.
He's like, go ahead, but I'm retiring, so don't even dare. Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy. I would be. I mean, I can't blame him.
No, hell no. At that time, who would have gone to Detroit, bro? They were.
No, everyone wants to be in Detroit, but
not everyone. Not everyone.
Who?
No, I'm saying not everyone.
You're biased.
Not everyone wants to go to Detroit, obviously. I mean, they're still, I would say, I mean, I'm not trying to be biased, but I would say they're still a pretty young team that, they need to get their, I guess, their identity.
I seriously think they'll be a playoff team in 23.
Oh,
I do think they will.
I think we were last year.
No, they missed.
Oh, that's right. Because
the Seahawks.
That's right.
The Seahawks. If we would be in Seattle, they would have been in.
Oh yeah. I'm dumb. I actually thought for a second I thought they were in, but then I remembered the Seahawks won. Yeah.
Bro, I'm so glad though that they handled business and they wiped out Aaron Rodgers. That's why he's, as you can see here, he's to be a Jet. That's why. You guys couldn't get it done.
Hey. If by the next episode he's not a Jet, I won't laugh, dude, because hell no, he is not going to the Jets anytime soon.
You're just in denial. I mean, you already know when the draft comes around, it's gonna happen.
Okay,
sure.
No.
You already know.
If Rap Sheet, if Adam Schefter, if anyone in the NFL world has said anything, then it's not gonna happen anytime soon. It's not. Yeah, he said he wants to go there, but until that they say something, it ain't happening. It ain't gonna happen yet.
I don't know if you could tell, but I don't believe you.
Okay, we'll see. But I'm telling you, by the next episode, if he's not there, I'm gonna laugh in your face.
Whatever. But this pretty much concludes the episode. As you can tell, we're obviously gonna talk about the draft, our predictions, and it's probably gonna get heated. Especially because I know he's gonna keep saying, "Oh, but the Rams don't have a first round pick. You wish you had a first round pick," type shit. You already know. But at least Matthew Stafford and Aaron Rodgers have the same amount of Super Bowl rings. So,
I'm biased here, and I hope everyone does well in the draft, except for the Rams. No, I'm playing. But the next time you see us, we're gonna be talking the draft. We're gonna do mock drafts. We'll still plan out what's ahead, but that's the general idea.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, I feel like a lot of interesting stuff is gonna happen around that time.
Yep.
Yes, and I sense trades for sure.
Oh,
I
definitely.
for sure sense trades.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even be surprised if D-Hop does get traded, because I mean, the Cardinals are not in contention and they need a lot of defense.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens right there for sure.